interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Yo, it's Remember the Show. Slick with the flows, where the sparring can go. Who's gonna be on, man, you never will know. Guess you better tune in, cause we live from Chicago. Belal Muhammad, that's the king of the tweets. Jason Anik looks like John, step his hands to his feet. Every Thursday, we gon' give you a treat. It's Remember the Show, hit play and repeat. And retweet, and retweet, and retweet. And retweet, it's Remember the Show, hit play and repeat.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46 for the winner by unanimous decision. And undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world,
Give me all of that. Special shout out, Bruce Buffer. Welcome. It is episode 133. Remember the Show. Those of you joining us live, we appreciate that you remembered the show tonight. My name is Jason Anik, joined by the undisputed welterweight champion of the world, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad. Bro, you know I've been at a loss for words. I'm going to keep it simple. Shout out the late, great Bill Walton. Boston Celtics won. There's the belt. When the Boston Celtics won the 1986 championship, Bill Walton walks into the locker room, and he kept it simple. He walks in the locker room, and he's like, all right, yeah, bully. Talk to me, champ. Belt looks good. Strap it up. Back to Chicago. How you feeling, champ?
My brother, honestly, you think about it, you dream about it, how that's going to sound, but just rehearing it, shout out to Cody for bringing it back. It brings back the good memory, right? Because even in the moment, like I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just thinking about, dang, it's done. It's finally here. So now getting that replay of it feels so good. Carrying this belt all the last 2 weeks everywhere I go, it feels so good. Having former champions try to chirp at me feels so good because they weren't listening when I was calling for it, but now they're all talking, they're all chirping. Feels good because we got the gold now.
It looks good. It looks tremendous. I like how you didn't bring that out into the pre-show. I don't even know where to begin. As I said earlier, I'm at a loss for words. Like, give me all of that. And new, inshallah. Give me all of that. I could jump out of my seat. I know we did a little hit on the Anik and Florian podcast. It was actually Remember the Show, episode 132. But for those of you joining us for the first time, because maybe new eyeballs on the champ, we've been here, done this for a minute, right? And so there's obviously a lot to talk about, and we will get into it as I wanted to. We got millions of things to get into. But first, I just want to ask you, because I know you're very good at compartmentalizing. I assume you're having some fun since you won the belt the last week, 10 days, yes?
I mean, honestly, it's been an epic, 2 weeks. Literally been kind of like a movie, especially going from Manchester, having a parade over there, then going straight to Abu Dhabi, getting our little celebrations over there, been epic. Finally getting back to Chicago, getting a welcome home, being able to see my mom, give my mom the belt was probably the best thing out of it all. And just see the smile on her face. This Sunday, we're going to have a huge parade in Chicago. So if you're in Chicago area, make sure you guys come down to Bridgeview area, 95th in Harlem. It's going to be an epic day. It's going to be an epic celebration, man. I just can't wait to see everybody, right? Because I'm seeing people in other countries, how happy they are. But in my city, these people are still going nuts. So it's been amazing so far. I can't wait to keep it going.
I still sit here at a loss for words, right? But you said to me at one point, we talked on the phone, like you just can't wait to get back home and lie down, in bed and just, right? But it's like you've had so much noise in a good way, right? Appearances and everything. It's like, have you been able to sort of lie in bed and let it even hit you?
Honestly, no. Literally, it's even still when we're looking at it and Lou's bro, it hasn't hit me yet. And I'm like, bro, it hasn't hit me yet because we just been nonstop. And then my flights have been terrible because flying from Manchester to London and London to Abu Dhabi, I had a flight cancellation, a delay. They lost my baggage. They lost my baggage when I got to Manchester. Then from Abu Dhabi to Chicago, they lost my bag. So like I just been having so many issues, but then like the celebrations and the people and the fans like make you forget about it. But then also it's like we haven't just sat down by ourselves and just like we accomplished it. Like just sit down, think about I look at my notes in my phone, thinking about your notes from last year. Like we're gonna be a world champion this year, and we got it. The people said we were gonna do it, we did it. The people said he was gonna walk through us, we walked through him. The people said we were gonna go to enemy territory. It was our home territory, and we brought the belt back to Chicago, and it's amazing.
Bro, we could talk for days about all sorts of different things. One of my favorite things is about how you literally, it's almost like Tom Brady talking about the best one is the next one. Like you literally, it's amazing how your focus literally, forget the new opponent, but already moves forward, right? And what you're going to do in terms of your reign and in terms of defending this belt, in terms of rising up the pound for pound. Like that's just your mindset, no?
Yeah, I was literally just talking to somebody in the car. Like, I'm never satisfied. I'm always hungry. So I'm always looking for the next one. I'm always looking for what do we need to fix? What do we do wrong? Until we're like the perfect fighter. So even now it's like, yeah, which one of these guys? Because you know the people are going to talk about, oh, this guy's going to beat you. That guy's going to beat you. So my mindset's already looking at them, watching them. Let's watch them. Let's break them down. Oh, this guy could be next. That could be next. Bro, I'm not worried about any of these guys. There's not one of these guys where I look at it and be like, oh man, now I'm happy that I don't have to scream for anybody anymore, right? Now they're all remember me. They're all trying to get third hit in the mix. When I was trying to do that, none of them knew who I was. None of them wanted to respond to me. Now I get to do all the responding. Now I get to do all the talking.
Bro, it's just unbelievable. And we're going to talk about the fight, but I'm just going to rewind a little bit because obviously it's just crazy, man. Like to think about your week and whether the time change and arriving in Manchester. So we're going to talk about different moments, but I just want to talk about what it was like for me personally and fans of the show. Please allow me this moment, right? Because so when I get to this guy needs his own belt, ladies and gentlemen. Chef Ian Lario spent 5 weeks in Chicago. Probably good to see your boy Belal Muhammad.
It's always good to see Belal. It's always good to see Belal.
So are you in Thailand? Where is he?
We saw my link the other day for his trainer of the year. Shout out to Ian. Make sure you guys go vote for him. Click on his name. You know, he needs some love too. People don't know how good he is. People are asking me, telling me, bro, why you look like that? How did this happen? What did you do different? I'm like, bro, secret sauce is Ian. Like,
it's a secret sauce. The amount of people that have been calling me secret sauce now is it's my new name.
I get Joe Romero to make you a shirt.
Yeah, secret sauce, dude. I'm gonna start calling you secret sauce. So, Chef, seriously, like, you know, Belal was talking to me about how normally like he'd be eating chicken breast and just like depleting himself and depriving himself. So just talk, I mean, like, right? Great to see you, man. What I would like to do is be like, yeah, man, and just talk like that. But talk to me, man. Like this guy was well fueled and we all know he's been jacked for several years, but it was a different physique for some of us to see fight week and before.
Right. I mean, the biggest thing with Belal is this is our third time working together, but this is the longest we've been able to work together. So the biggest thing was like, just fueling him for how hard he was training. You know, at the end of the day, like it's not a workload issue for him. Like he's not the type of guy you need to push to go train. He's the guy you need to pull back from training. So I got to feed him really as much as kind of we wanted. So with that, we were just eating all the foods he loves. So it was more so just fueling him to work out 2-3 times a day because he was burning more than he was consuming. So the biggest thing with that was just basically keeping the fire burning and just keep him fed.
Belal, did you feel as strong during camp as you looked as we started to see you leading up to the fight?
Oh, honestly, it's like the best I ever felt. It's because literally I'd wake up and it'd be like the breakfast with carbs and everything on the table. And I'm like, all my sessions were that much better because I was actually like eating the right stuff. So every session I'm getting the right carbs, the right proteins, and like you don't have that breakdown that you usually have at the end of camps, that breakdown that you usually have when your body's getting tired and stuff like that because you're thinking you're eating less calories. Like he was giving me more calories than I was like, bro, I don't think I should be eating this much. I was the type of guy that like I hate looking at the scale. My weight's never bad, but I just hate looking at the number. So like I would have to stand at the scale and he'll look at it himself. And then I'll like judge how I'm doing with my weight cut based off how much food he's giving me. And he kept giving me more food. So I'm like, man, my weight must be good.
And then my dumbass shows up to the mansion, and I have a little bit of a different energy. It was calm and quiet. I get a little aggressive when I get there, but I see my boy Belal, and it's like I'm hugging my boy, and then I'm like, "What do you weigh? What do you weigh?" Right? And Chef already told me he doesn't look at the scale. What am I asking him that for? But dude, I mean, that mansion, that whole vibe, right? All sorts of food coming in, and Chef preparing for you in that spot, right? At one point, it looked like the meal started to get lighter. There's some nice lean tuna with a little maybe papaya or mango on the side, right?
But that's the best thing about it. It's because, like, even though they were all, like, all that food and stuff is in there, like, his food was still the best. He always made it look
I'm sure.
so good, and it always tasted so good that even the other guys are like, hey, let me get some of that. And they're eating, like, fried chicken. I'm like, bro, you're not wasting your fat-eating self on my freaking healthy tuna, right? You don't care about calories. They'll eat the healthy tuna, then they'll go eat a fried chicken sandwich. And like, man, Ian's food is better. Bro, stop wasting Ian's good recipe on your unhealthy self.
Yeah, right? Well, Chef, I know you're in high demand, obviously Jelly Roll and some high-profile clients, but Belal Muhammad's going to be defending this belt. I hope you'll be available, given your busy schedule, to spend another 5 weeks in Chicago.
Yeah, I wouldn't miss the Belal camp. There's some contract stuff that I gotta make sure that I don't sign immediately. But yeah, I mean, Belal's my boy. I feel and this was one of those camps where I felt like everything was just going right. Even coming into fight week, like the place we're staying, like it just seemed like he was already the champion. The way he was moving, the way he was carrying himself, the confidence he had. It was just like, yeah, it just seemed perfect. And I've never been part of one of those camps where it just felt like that, So it was a nice change of pace where it was like I was obviously super nervous for the fight, as you know, Jason. It's one of those things where it's like when you hear his music. I mean, I was nervous before way before. I was nervous when I got there. Like I couldn't sit down, but I was so confident in him that it was just more nervous. I just wanted it to get there. I wanted to get to the fight and just have it start so we can just get it over with, because I knew he was going to win, but it was just that lead up to it is just always not ideal.
I get it. I get it. Well, apparently there was a camera shot on me after round 3, Belal. Not like I was nervous, but just reestablishing my focus as you were before dominating round 4. So, Chef, where are you at?
I am at my gym in Bali. We got a nice little view over here.
How about that?
Bro,
Belal, you never take
Chef
vacation.
Mario's kitchen up there. We got Khan over there. Yeah, we got quite the setup here.
Belal,
it's hard to leave. It's hard to go to Chicago, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Especially if we fight during wintertime. I'm gonna have to act, it's gonna be a rough flight to go to Chicago during wintertime from here.
Dude, he don't even own gym shoes. All he wears is freaking flip-flops and running shoes. So,
Except when he's dusting you running, right, Belal?
Dude, that was
Yeah.
we were in Manchester. They had the video, and then they put me in like front of the line. And then he posted the picture of like what reality is, and he was like at the front of the line in front of all of us. He like ran forward and then ran back to catch us.
I couldn't let embedded lie. I had to tell the true story.
There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, Flash Gordon, always a pleasure. He's a good-looking man on your screen. What's up, champ?
Man, you called me off guard. I was like drinking my water. I wasn't even looking at the screen.
What's up, buddy?
Water, like a lemon lime squirt or something like that.
What'd you say?
I said that didn't even look like water.
It's Topo Chico.
Oh, you got expensive water.
That's rich people water. Carbonated, rich people carbonated water.
It's like Mexican water, so I don't know what you're talking about.
What the heck?
Topo Chico, baby.
So, Flash, that Ice Cube shirt goes pretty hard. Also, the video of you and Belal after the fight went pretty hard for me, man. Really enjoyed seeing the two of you guys connected shortly thereafter, huh?
Yeah. I don't even know what to say because
I hear you.
Like we embraced, I think I kissed him on the head and he was like covered in blood. But I was like, bro, like, now what? I didn't even know what to say because it was such a surreal moment. And I was listening to you guys while I was sitting backstage, and Ian said he was nervous. And I guess it's different when you're doing the whole camp with someone and you're like living, Ian was living with Belal for 6 weeks before the fight. But I went to the stadium that night, or the co-op arena, whatever it's called, and I wasn't nervous at all. The way I saw Belal fight week and the morning of the shakeout, I was like, I had no doubt in my mind. I was like, this kid's gonna blow through him. And it was like, I was telling people, I was doing interviews before the fight, and people were like, so what is he gonna do? You think obviously he's gonna look for the takedown? And I'm like, yeah, he's gonna look for the takedown, but Bilal's striking is so underrated, and no one respects it because what? He's not like, Belal might not be like one hitter quittering guys, but first of all, he almost put Leon down in the first round, and everyone's like, oh, well, Leon's so much faster. I'm like, bro, no, he's not. Belal is just as fast as him, and his striking is completely underrated. Ask any guy that fought him before, and I guarantee you they say the same thing. I wasn't expecting his striking to be that good. And I was telling people in my interviews, oh, how do you see the fight going? And I was like, well, I think that Bilal's going to just drag him, into deep waters, but I think that he could finish him on the feet also, and I think that he's going to surprise Leon with his striking, and that's exactly what happened. He walked him down the whole time. He was landing uppercuts like a boxer, like under the armpit, double jabs while he was circling out, landing the hook, and he was throwing like 6-piece combos. I was gonna say like Canelo Alvarez, but I won't go that far.
But we can talk about the fight all day.
But anyways,
go ahead.
I think I was just like after the fight, I was like, wow, like that was easy. And we were sitting next to Alex, Bilal's girl, and she had her head down in her lap like this. And
this is what happened.
I was like, he's fine, Alex. Like nothing. Like he's winning. He's gonna win. Like it was just like a sparring day. That's what it looked like.
Belal, we've talked a lot about different things, but and I know you're frozen, but you still look great in that t-shirt. Shout out Joe Romero. But the 11 fight unbeaten streak, and Jared, he's frozen. So I'll say to you, right? It's like now it can get some respect, right? Because the 10 fight unbeaten streak didn't do anything. Yeah, you're good. We got you. I was just talking about you're good. I was just talking about the winning streak, Bully, and you can talk about it. It's like that 10 fight unbeaten streak, it might as well have been 2 fights. It feels like to the public. Like, can my boy get some love for the 10 fight unbeaten streak? But now with the strap, we're going to put some love on the 11 fight unbeaten streak, right?
Yeah, it's so funny, right? Because now even people look at my resume and they'll be like, man, we look at his resume. It's crazy. He has Wonder Boy, Damian Maia, Gilbert Burns, Luque, Sean Brady. And then I'm like, bro, I had all those wins before this title fight. Like I've had all those wins for a while, but nobody just respected it. But like I said, it don't even matter now. Now it's just adding to this gold belt. Now I'm just adding the charms now. So
it's gravy.
None of those other names matter. None of these next names ain't gonna matter after I'm done with them. And then I'm just gonna keep eating good, whatever Ian makes me, and keep eating good, whatever Dana White throws me in the cage.
So where's Jude at?
He's at my mom's house right now.
Has he seen the belt?
Yeah, I gotta order him a mini belt. a mini belt. He loved the mini shirt though. The shirt is super nice. He's wearing it to the parade.
Yeah, Bilal's a new shirt. We got one for Jude. And shout out Warren, English Soul. Yeah, look at that fire. At Average Joe Art. Dude, we got to get you some merchandise, Flash. He's already working on Chef Larios. So Bully, this Sunday, right? Parade. I mean, what we got what is it? A green Lamborghini rolling through the streets or what?
Yeah, Jared's like, bro, whose Lamborghini is that? I'm like, bro, I get Lamborghinis everywhere I go. Like,
the same
exactly.
car. Like, he had the same car in Manchester, and I was like, what did they do?
Right?
Ship it over to America?
Exactly.
If you got money, you can do whatever you want. Like, I put the order in. They sent it down.
All right, so can you float me $100K? Thanks.
Yeah, Jared's due a couple of bonuses that he didn't get for winning a couple fights. And we could go off on a tangent, but Jared should be 8-2 in his last 10. Only losses to Oliveira and Grant Dawson. Come at me. I welcome all of it. When's the fight next, Jared? You look healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm back in the gym. I didn't fight. I didn't train after my fight because I had a slightly fractured orbital and I broke my toe 2 weeks before my last fight. So I couldn't really do much. But then I went to the UK for Belal and, I was training with Belal, but I wasn't, and I was working out on my own. But I just got back in the gym yesterday, trained today. I trained twice today. So, I got to get back into some decent shape. But I'm trying. I might, I asked my manager for MSG again, November.
Ooh.
It only makes sense for me. But I mean, I'm willing to fight in October also if they give me something. Hopefully, I get something good. Who knows what they're gonna do? I should, like you said, be on a fight streak right now. And my last 2 fights were great. I won the last one, obviously, and
Yep.
the one before that was a knockout. So I should. I don't know, man. I just have to have faith that something bigger is going to happen for me, because I'm really at a loss for words. Like, there's nothing I can say. There's nothing I can do. I can bitch and moan because, like, that's all I've been doing is bitching and moaning. But that really doesn't get anyone anywhere. So I just have to hope that, or just get ready, like, and be ready for, get my weight, like, to a decent weight where I know that if they call me on 2 weeks or a week, even a week notice, I can make weight. Because I think at this point, like, I have to, my next fight is not going to be a top 15 unless they, like, really, like, bless me. My only chance of getting a top 15 shot is probably on a short notice. So I'm hoping something like that happens. But yeah, I'm looking at the fall time. Even late September, I would probably fight. But ideally October, November.
Well, dude, you're underrated just like Belal is, you know what I mean? And just keep on it, dude. But Belal, if we talk about the next fight, like, I don't...
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Belal's not underrated anymore. Okay? He might have been like 3 fights ago. But anyone that thinks Belal's underrated is a fucking moron. Okay?
Well, the Vegas handicappers very well could have his next opponent shot. Let me finish. Could have Shavkat Rakhmonov. Not so much. Shavkat Rakhmonov could be favored, and so there could. Hey, Bro. It is what it is. But my question for you, Bully, is when. I don't really care who, because you're the problem. What are you thinking? The nose is looking a little better.
Yeah, no. So we just got we got X-rays on it, so I got to be off for 3 weeks, and then back to training after that. So I'm hoping by December. Or honestly, right now it's based off of whenever Ian could work, right? So like, Ian
I love it.
And then once Ian does it, he can talk to Dana and let Dana know when I can fight. But it's all right now. It's based off of Ian, because Ian's the superstar of the world.
Just tell Dana to buy out my Jelly Roll contract, and we'll be good to go.
Exactly. I love it. Hey, he's been known to make some purchases that could be wayward. Why not?
I don't think Boo Boo Lewis Taylor can make the show. It's not working for him, so we're gonna have a two piece here.
I love it. Are we rolling?
Before we start the show, I just want to make it clear to everyone that I've won this show twice before, and I still have not gotten my awards.
And Jared, didn't you buy Belal a nice birthday gift recently? Or something, or he bought you something. What happened?
I buy him everything, literally. And he got a pair of free shoes.
No, Jared.
Shout out to English Soul for hooking up the shoes.
I did get a pair of nice Jordans from Warren, but it has nothing to do with Belal.
It does. He did it for the show.
Anyway, I'd like to say I never got my prize either. For when I won against who did I go up against? Someone.
You went against Strout, who sucked. Like
Strout, yeah. But you blame that on me. It's not my fault he sucked.
Dude,
I was just better.
Strout's pupil. You against Jared. Jared, you got that bench.
I'll take them both out, bro. I will take them both out at the same time.
Don't let both these New Yorkers lose to this guy from freaking Indonesia.
Hey, Cody, you can hit that game show, but we're not done talking about the champ. I'm going to yell a lot more.
Am I supposed to see everyone? Because I only see myself.
Oh, you only see you sound good, and we can see you. We may mess with you a little bit, Chef.
What kind of phone you got?
I only see my. I got an iPhone. It's just blank screens for me.
So we're gonna wait a couple minutes here on the game show with Belal. I just want to say to you, during fight week, you can talk about Jared. I love hearing Jared say how not nervous he was. That's just the greatest thing ever. But like every time I saw your dad, I promise Belal in Manchester, I promise my heart rate went down. Right, being around your dad, dude. At one point, you were like, "Oh, I'm sure he's talking to you guys or talking to you." No way. Well, as soon as I see your dad, just comforting feeling over me, man, dude. He did not seem phased by none of it.
Nervous at all.
No, he just kept talking about you being the best, which I loved.
Yeah, bro. Like the confidence that I get off of him just hyped me up. Oh man, just go. It's like simple to him. Like, yeah, just hit him to the body.
Yeah.
Nah, Pops, you're right.
Bro, your brothers too, though.
He's like, yeah, you're gonna kill him.
Your brothers either, bro. They didn't seem nervous at all. No one seemed nervous besides Alex. Alex was literally had her head in her lap, but everyone else was just like, eh. And like when I saw that and I saw you, I was like, yeah, Bilal's got this in the bag.
Dude, you were so relaxed. Like, bro, it looked like you were like in the zone, in the inspection zone, like trying to get on that Noche card with that, like dancing, shaking your hips. You know what I mean? Like so relaxed. Then you get in the cameras in your face and it's just like a wink. And like, bro, I don't know, man. Even back when you fought Leon at the Apex, I mean, were you always just like stupid relaxed? You just seem like, I mean, your whole career, were you like that?
My biggest, I think that's one of my strengths is I'm like just more chill than anything. Because like even when I first like was an amateur fighter, like I was still chill, but then I would like think I had to hype myself up. So I was like, we have an amateur fight where I like punched the wall and then like a hole went through the wall right before I walked out, and then like we had to pay for it and lose. Like, bro, why would you do that? And I was like, I don't know. I feel like I needed to do something to like hype myself up, but it was like fake. And I like kicked the wall and it like got a hole in there. And then afterward, I'm like, bro, like I don't know why I'm like doing that because it's a wasted energy. Lose, like, bro, just use your energy in the cage. You don't need that's your biggest strength is your calmness. Because once you get into the fight, like it's not like a fear or anything like that. It's like, all right, well, let's go have fun.
The whole thing just blows my mind. You know, I think about like fight week and everything that was thrown your way. And when I saw you, it was like, oh, it's just like the same exact dude. Even doing this show, it feels like episode 1 with Jared. Do you know what I mean? Like nothing feels different. Like me thinking Jared's Muslim based on that, that video of you and Felder. I saw, that they Jared, right? I was like,
greatest video of all time. Greatest video of all time. That is the best video ever.
What was that, Belal? You had Felder pretend the guy was a prince and you kiss his hand or something?
From Abu Dhabi, yeah.
Prince Abraham.
Prince Abraham. We literally just saw him this weekend too. Over here in Abu Dhabi.
Who's Abraham? Man, wait. Can I talk some shit real quick? I'm just going to talk
Please.
some shit real quick.
Do it.
First of all, Leon Edwards is a fucking corny fucking cornball, dude. He's such a fucking bozo. Everything that he said on Fight Week, he fucking is eating his words right. Oh, you're not GSP. You're not Khabib. Yeah, no fucking kidding. But he's so corny, that his coaches too. What a bunch of fucking bozos. And then, bro, Kamaru Usman is my teammate. He's a fucking bozo too, bro. The shit that he's saying, oh, no one's going to put you in a movie. Bro, the only reason that they put you in that fucking movie is because you're fucking black and athletic and you're fucking from Africa. That's the only you're not a fucking good actor. You just stood there and said 3 words. So shut the fuck up because you're talking shit to Belal because you're thirsty now, and you look like a fucking moron. So I don't know. I just have to get a little racist real quick.
No, I don't know if I'd say this. Hey, that's all right. Hey, it is what it is. But it's funny, right? Like I had in my notes, I'm like, man, like, until like a few days, I love Kamaru. Right now, it's like, oh, right. So Jared, right? He's your teammate, but the fight game's interesting. You know what I mean? It's like our loyalty lies with Team Muhammad. So there you go.
Well, first of all, Bilal's like my brother, so Kamaru could be my teammate. Kamaru's actually helped me with certain things. Like when we fought in Fight Island, he was, we were on the same team, and he was in Fight Island also, and he was helping me. But bro, like, stop being so fucking corny, man. Let the fucking guy enjoy his fucking belt. And if you're gonna first of all, you're on a 3-fight losing streak. Like, you don't deserve a title shot. Shavkat's obviously gonna get this title shot. And honestly, I think Belal does the same thing to Shavkat that he did to Leon, because just stylistically, I just don't see it as
everybody did.
So I don't fuck these guys. Fuck all these fucking guys. Bunch of fucking holy shit. The shit that they say, I'm like, you sound like a fucking bozo.
Man,
So
you're
Belal,
just
get
working
in,
like
yeah.
Let
Get
it
in,
out,
bully.
bro. I like
Blah,
Jerry.
say something racist, bro.
But Belal, like in terms of the matchup with Kamaru, like I don't know whether it was a year and a half ago, 2 years. At certain times, it made sense. Doesn't necessarily make a ton of sense today.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
even when you're looking at it honestly, like there's literally nobody that you're like, man, this guy's a clear number one contender. Even Shavkat, you're like, bro, you beat Wonder Boy. Bro, I beat Wonder Boy, then I had beat 4 other guys after that. So it's like, there's not like, oh, hey, he deserves it. Why do all these guys deserve the escalator to the top when I had to freaking claw my way to the top? It's like, bro.
Well, we know why.
Yeah, but it's like whatever. And it's for me, for myself now, it's like I can pick and choose who I want to fight, right? I can sit there and be like, oh, you know what, give me the easy fight, give me a McGregor, or give me this. But I don't care. I want to fight the best guys that are in front of me. I want to fight the toughest guys. So when we do get these Vegas odds where they say I'm going to lose, I walk through them again, and then they come up with an excuse saying, "Oh no, Shavkat was too young. He wasn't ready yet. It was the Darren Till treatment." When I beat Usman, Usman doesn't have no knees. He's all right.
Yeah, exactly.
When I beat freaking JDM, they're going to talk about dudes from Australia. So it's like,
Exactly. None of it matters. I can't get enough of it. We're here for a game show. I think Cody's ready. Hit it. Yeah, and we've just started talking shit, by the way. So if anyone hasn't seen our show before, we do a little game show here on Remember the Show. Jared Gordon, former champ, as is Lario. So I guess the rules, Cody, good job with that new logo hitting. Well done. All right.
That logo was fire.
The rules of the game, pretty simple. You know, it's a lot like Jeopardy. The rules will probably populate on the screen, but if they don't, that's fine. There we go. Rule number 1, shout bully for the buzzer. Might need to change that to champ and new. Shout bully if you know the correct answer. Wrong answer, points go to your opponent. Correct answer, you get the points. You got to shout bully. You boys aren't going to mess that up. We know. Belal Muhammad, take it away.
Today, can get a picture with the belt. You guys should also get a $250 gift card to Young LA. Everybody knows Young LA. Thank you, Young LA, for sponsoring us.
Shout out
to Young LA.
Yeah, see, we're all repping.
All right, Cody, you're going to have to tell me with this category. Let's wrestle. Explain it, Cody.
It's most average takedowns for fighters.
So your average takedown for the fighter per fight?
Yeah.
Let me
correct.
see who has the most. Second one. Face match. You guys know what face match is. 2 faces smashed together.
I'm taking that one.
Huh.
Face match 2.
I love
These
it.
are good face matches.
love it.
We got 2 of them. And then the nickname game. Every fighter got a nickname. Flash. Ian's nickname is
Chef.
Secret
Chef.
sauce.
Or
Hey, why'd you take that belt off your shoulder? I was looking at that belt. Sorry, is it heavy? You looked really strong in camp. Can't you hold it up?
I mean, about this, I was like doing it as a carry-on, and I was like, bro, I put it in my book bag, and it was like so heavy. So I checked it in, and then when I went to Abu Dhabi, they lost my bag. I was like, my belt was in that bag. And then I said, I'm never letting this belt off my shoulder, never checking it in ever again.
You can put it in your lap. I was just messing with you, but man, that looks good on the welterweight champ. Go ahead, boys.
All right, Ian, you were here first, so I'll let you pick the first category. But either one of you guys.
All
can say
right. I'll do nickname game for 400.
Oh.
400. It started big. Michael Chandler.
Bully D.
Ian.
Iron.
Huh? That's your teammate, Jared. What the fudge?
He said it first.
Like he didn't say it like that quick. There was a pause.
Yeah, it's this Indonesian internet. That's the only pause that's coming.
You're going, Ian.
All right, let's do face smash for 400. Yeah, 400.
Got you, Jared. 2 fighter faces matched together.
Bully.
Jared.
Masvidal and Diaz.
You fucker.
Ding, 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 ding.
Is that Nate?
That's right, motherfucker.
It's actually Nate Masvidal.
Okay, we got to tie game.
Is
Jared,
it still me? It's Jared, right?
Yep.
Let's go. Let's wrestle for 400.
You're gonna beat me on
Let's
these
wrestle.
ones.
Let's wrestle.
Bully.
With the accent.
Flash.
Wait, so I'm guessing who has the better takedown average?
That can't be it. That's not the right. He's asking questions to.
Who has more takedowns?
All right.
Average per round, right?
Yeah.
I would say Black Beast.
Black Beast, you sure?
Yeah, give me those points. Give me those points, baby. I'll take them.
How would you say
Thank you,
Black
thank
Beast?
you.
When has Black Beast ever shot a takedown?
Trash.
Bro, Cyril Gane's got like 4 UFC fights compared. Like,
Yeah, but he's got submissions. He's got submissions. Remember, he's submitting all those guys.
You're up, Ian.
he's got a leg lock submission.
Yeah, you got to take someone down to get that.
You gotta take
No,
some
what I
he's
mean.
a fucking pull guard for that.
Whatever. Face smash. Face smash for 2 for 400.
Base match for 200. That was kind of soft. But okay, we'll go with that. We'll go to 200.
Sorry. Bully B.
Bully, come on.
Ian.
That is Robert Whitaker and 100% and Sean Brady. Sean Whitaker.
Wow.
Oh my God, what a
Easy peasy,
Hope so.
baby. Rack them up. Rack them up. Just send that Young LA gift card right now.
This is looking like your Coach Stroud game right now. This is getting bad.
I make them all look bad, bro. I'm like you. I make
Bro,
these guys look bad. I make these guys look like trash. All right, I'll take a nickname game for 300. Bully B.
I said it first.
Yes, you did.
Not even close.
Justin Highlight Gaethje.
Let's go.
Come on, Jason. Don't pick sides like that.
Hey, he got you. He got you. Jared.
All right, you're up, Jared.
Let's wrestle for 300.
Let's wrestle. Strickland
Billy
or
B.
Gorilla.
I said it first.
Nah. I think Chef got you a little bit
I
there.
thought
What?
Ian.
I'm gonna say
I thought it was
Strickland.
Ian.
I did too.
Strickland, that's who you're going with?
Yes, motherfucker. Wait, what?
You suck. Learn numbers. 0.85 is bigger than 0.45. Jared Gordon.
Shut
All
up.
right, Jared.
Just so you know. Easy math.
Did we give him his points?
Okay.
Wait,
I'm
did
gonna
you
do-
just give Cody? Did you give those to Flash?
No. He did not.
Yeah, see, I knew this game was rigged. I knew you guys had an agenda. I knew you guys had an agenda of Jared Gordon trying to win this.
Bro,
Yeah,
who do you think they want to
yeah.
win? Some Indonesian guy or some guy from New York?
That's the problem. All right, I'm gonna do face smash 2 for 300.
For 300?
Bully B.
Jared.
That's not even. Don't even. Oh my.
I thought that was Jared.
I did too.
Cejudo and Volkanovski.
So Hudo's
Right.
not calling you out, Belal. He
No,
respects.
That's
He
the only
knows it.
person. I felt bad. I felt bad when I said the podcast sucked because I know the Hood is a part of it. But, the fact that Hood was on the
Yeah, but you're running your mouth a little bit. You're allowed. You got a belt on your lap.
He probably doesn't give a shit.
These guys are all
He's probably like, you're right. Our podcast does suck.
Jared, you up?
Oh yeah. I guess face mask for 300. Gotta come back here.
Bully.
I said it first.
Mm-hmm.
For
Not
sure.
even close. Bro, it's my internet. This is garbage.
That could be the case.
Jared.
You guys gotta have a button to press.
Who the fuck is
You
that?
need to get those
He
points.
doesn't even know. He doesn't
Is
even
that
know.
fucking?
Don't zoom in on
wait,
it.
all right.
Don't zoom in on it.
It's Marab. And
This is an easy one.
That's an easy
Easy,
one?
bro.
That
Overtime.
hair is easy.
You guys are giving him little underhand.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Marab and fucking. God, I don't know who that is.
You serious?
Marab and Costa. Marab and Costa.
Oh! Ian didn't have anybody quiet.
Who do we got?
What the
Yep.
fuck? You just said
It was
no.
Marab and Costa.
That's some bullshit, dude.
Let's see, the internet's not going to stop me. The bad internet and little buffer is not going to stop me from taking you out. All right, let's go nickname game for 200.
Nickname game 200. Jalen
Bully.
I said that first.
Got to go to Jared. It was a tie, but Flash is down 800.
The tarantula.
You know how to spell it.
You gotta spell. I'm not spelling anything.
Ooh, this game's getting close, Jared. Come on, man.
See?
Wake up.
I'm fucking trying over here, but you guys are fucking favoring this fucking chef over here.
I think we just gave you a tie.
Listen, I said that first. Tie in
Fair.
my ass.
All right.
You also both have it in vertical.
So what does that mean?
I think you guys could hold the phone horizontally and look at that magic.
And what does that do?
I don't know. The producer just suggested it. You guys look a little better, though.
Yeah, I like the way you look.
All right.
You're up,
You can
Jared.
see it better.
Hopefully my
All right.
microphone works better now.
Let's wrestle for 200.
Let's wrestle. Habib or
BMB.
GSP? Jared,
Khabib.
you really think so?
Oh,
Ding, 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 ding.
Right.
You got
Yeah.
it.
We'll just make it interesting. I'll let him get close.
Ooh, this is close. This comes out to
shut
wire.
the fuck up.
I can't let you get close.
You're up, Jared.
All right. Let's do nickname per 100. Let's wrestle.
Bully.
Bully.
You're up here.
Money.
Fuck. I said the wrong thing. I said let's
Why
wrestle.
did you say let's wrestle?
That is hilarious. Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah.
I tried to say Bully B. I said let's wrestle.
Dude.
Okay. Let's
All right,
go.
I'd like to see Jared Gordon versus Hanato Moicano. Anyway, go
Me
ahead.
too. He's got
Go
a
ahead.
tough one.
Oh, we lost Chef.
Where did you
Oh, he's
win.
afraid of you.
I
He's
win.
afraid of you. Yep. 500
win
points
by-
on the board. All go to
by
you.
default.
Tie game.
I
Yeah,
win.
tie game.
This fucking guy doesn't even have internet. He can't even play the game. He's Indonesian. I win the game.
Oh, he'll be back. He'll be back. Congratulations. Big win. There he is.
Fuck.
Yeah, you see, now you guys are trying to boot me off the show. You guys are trying to boot me off the show while I'm winning.
You have a 500-point lead, 500 points on the board. So if you can get one of these 5, you'll hoist it.
Let's go, Jared.
All right, let's get it. It was my turn, right?
Yeah.
All right. My stuff's still not. Am I supposed to be seeing something?
You don't see it?
No.
Maybe it'll pop up for you in a second.
Anyways,
What kind of internet you guys got in Indonesia?
It's obviously not good internet.
You guys ain't got Wi-Fi at the restaurant?
No, we do.
Oh, you guys got dial-up.
Belal, do you dominate him on the stairs?
We
do you
do.
dominate him on the
We do.
stairs?
Ian literally, I kill him every time on the stairs. He can do volume.
Not even close,
We're
bro.
talking about who won the sprint? Who won the sprint?
Not you. I see the flag and I see.
You don't see the numbers, huh?
You don't see the numbers?
No.
All right,
Should I leave and come back?
Try
Sure.
to leave and come back.
Belal, when you were on the Anik and Florian podcast, when you came sort of walking by Chef in the background, we were talking about your running. That's where I was going with that question. I was going to be like, I know on the streets running. I was like, but I bet Belal gets you on the stairs. That's where I was going with that, right? Because
100%.
internet is slower than
Internet is
Leon's
slower than
takedown
Leon's
defense. There you go, Robert G. And shout out Faryal Mohammed, who did comment early on the show. She is the president of the Team Mohammed fan club. I am merely the vice president. So shout her out. I hope I pronounce her name right. She is the greatest.
It doesn't get better than her.
It does not.
who is your sister?
Haters stay mad. You ain't lying.
No, not his sister. So are we scrapping this game or what? Yeah,
We'll get
LOL.
to
I
that.
like blunt Jared. Yeah, Jared Gordon has me rolling tonight.
Who's
Hey,
your
welcome
sister?
back, Chef.
That's normal, Jared.
It's good to be back. All right.
You see any numbers on your screen?
Let's see what's up now. All right. I see numbers.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Let's do face smash for 200.
Face smash 200.
Bully B.
Jared.
You guys
That's
are
Taporia and Holloway.
Oh! This is a comeback. This is a comeback.
It's not. I got good internet now. Don't blow this, Jared.
Let's go. Jared, you're up.
Face smash for 200.
Bully B.
I don't know, Jason. That's on you.
I think Jared slightly got you, Chef.
Jared.
It's Ferguson and
This is so easy, bro.
And
This
Holloway.
is so easy.
Oh! He does it again.
Ooh.
Christopher Moltisanti. That's amazing.
By the way, my math is wrong. Jared can do better than Ty. You can be sure. 100-point game,
Jared,
300
Jared.
points on the board. Anybody's ball game, live
Oh.
odds.
Let's
Ian,
wrestle
you've
for
lived in my
100.
house for 6 weeks. Do not bring a loss to this family.
Bully B.
Cejudo or Aljo? Let's wrestle.
Aljo.
Aljo? All right, we're going to find out. Oh, the 200 points on the board, Jared. You're down by 200 points.
Oh, dude. How the fuck?
not-
Like, that's a fucking pick 'em right there, Aljo and
This
Cejudo.
is it. This is it, Jared. Think about yourself right now. Think about your family. Think about Coach Stroud. Think about what he did to Coach Stroud.
What did he do to Coach Stroud?
He walked through him. Jason played this game the first time, and he beat him by like 15,000 points. Yeah.
I think it was more. I'm gonna go. I mean,
Well, it's just one of the others, huh?
listen. Let me pick what I'm gonna pick. All right. Before I beat you, I'm gonna go face smash 2 for 100.
Face match 2 for 100. There we go. Two
Bully.
fighters.
Bully. That's so easy.
That was the end.
That's Kamaru Usman and Leon Edwards. Stack them up. My email. You know my email. Send that gift card. Send it over.
Wow.
Despite the
Another-
bad internet.
We also
Another
would have
Sanford
accepted Manel
opponent
Cobb.
loses to Muhammad family. This is another great win for the Muhammad household. Another loss for Sanford MMA. We are sorry. We apologize to your gym.
Who the fudge is Sanford MMA? We're not Sanford MMA anymore.
You're not from Sanford?
Shout
Where do you
out
train
to the new logo
Kill
at the
Cliff-
Chef
it's
Mario's
Kill Cliff.
kitchen.
Oh, yeah. Dude, look at that. That's dope.
Why are your arms so long?
Because they are. It's not a
How
bad
do you
view
do
up
it?
here either. This is the view that winners see, Jared. This is the view that winners see. You know, there's a pool. We got a little bit of everything.
Bro,
that.
Indonesia
Shout out to-
is a
shout out to
shitty
young-
country. What are you talking about?
New York sucks too. So shout out to Young LA. I look forward to being fitted in more Young LA. And Jared, better luck next time. But today's not your day against
Bro,
me.
the Aljo Cejudo one, that's bull crap, dude.
I would have beat you anyways. You could have won that one.
You would have picked Cejudo? Because you knew
I would've-
that by 0.02.
I would have picked
Cejudo-
I would have picked the Olympian. I would have picked the gold medalist.
He
I would've picked it- I
lost
would've-
him. Aljo beat him.
Yeah, it's fine, though. You had more takedowns.
Feel a quote from your shirt from Ice Cube. Today was not a good day.
You know, does it say that? You know who bought me? Oh, it does say that. Holy shit!
I said
My
today was
mom,
not a good day.
my mom bought me this shirt.
Oh,
I love it. I love it.
thank you, boys. Appreciate you guys, man. Thanks for coming.
Hey, Bully, just double that Young LA gift card because I'm gonna beat whoever you send it me. So
Ooh, I like
just
that.
send it
He wants
for
500.
Send it for
I
the
got you.
year. Send it for the year.
I get you when you come to Salt Lake City.
Got it. Easy.
Salt Lake City. You're going there?
Dude, me and Ian are doing random stuff, dude. We're hanging with Jelly Roll. We ain't got time to be talking to people from.
Yeah. We might have room on the private jet here and there, but we'll let you know.
So funny that Ian's his chef and they still call him Jelly Roll. Love you guys.
Appreciate you, boys. Thank you,
brother.
boys.
Thanks for the fun. Ian, go fuck yourself.
You know, it's like we sit here and some of these questions, it's like GSP and Kamaru, and I'm just off in my own world thinking about the champ. If you want to know the truth, right? I'm thinking GSP, former welterweight champ, Kamaru, right? It's like, bro, it's all just gravy, and it's like you work so hard, man. Let me look at some of the things I want to talk about. So, so I know we're going to get to talking about you, and people are probably so sick of me talking about you. I'm going to keep doing it, but so I know you watched back the card. But just quickly, the other fights that night on the card, obviously you didn't see any of it until after when you were on vacation watching the card. Is that right?
No, we saw most of it because we were the last fight. So we're sitting in the back and we're watching the fight.
So you're watching.
There's a fight in there's a screen in the locker room.
So then I guess I'll start by asking you this. So Saturday, right? What time did you wake up? Like, I know you had some weird stuff where I was talking to Ian about what you were doing with sleep, and we talked about that on the Anik and Florian show before the fight. But day of the fight, what did you do in terms of sleep? Tell me about going to bed the night before, waking up, all that.
So the night before, we went to bed. Like, we try to stick to our normal time, but I ended up going to sleep a lot earlier because the weight cut was the night before, and we had to wake up super early. So I ended up going to sleep around like 2 a.m. Normally that week we were going to sleep around 4:30, 5 a.m. because we were going to work out at 2 o'clock, and then we'll go to the gym, and then we'll literally go get a workout and be home by like 4:35. So that day I ended up going to sleep at 2 a.m., woke up probably at maybe like 11 a.m., and then we ate a little bit. We went on our workout probably like at 1 p.m., get a little shakeout in the morning. We brought like mats from like Amazon. So we did it like in our mansion hotel. So in our mansion Airbnb. So 6, we had a lot of space. So we just all worked out there, just chilled. Ian was making me a meal every 3 hours. And then we wanted to take a nap at like 10 p.m. So by like 10 p.m., I was just upstairs, just watching Netflix, trying to take a nap. You really can't nap fight day.
Right.
You're thinking about it. You're ready to go. And then the hardest part is staying up from 10 or 11 p.m. to about like 3 a.m. because our check-in time where we had to head to the arena was 3 a.m. So we had to go over there, and then knowing that we would probably be fighting around 5:30. So I was like, all right, well, the boredom just kicked in, and you're like, all right, let's turn. At least the fight started turning on at like midnight.
Right.
So we're able to start watching some of the fights at the house, watch them, and then, the family, everybody came to the house. I want to see you before you fight. So my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, they all got there. And we all went to the arena at the same time.
Unbelievable.
And we all headed there. Yeah. Once we got to the arena, it was like, all right, now we're here. And we probably still had like 5 more fights before it was my fight. Once we landed there at the arena, you go there, you take the drug test, then you go just chill in the back for the most part. And we don't start warming up until probably the 2 fights before mine. Because we knew we had a feeling the Aspinall fight was going to be a quick finish.
Yep.
Either way, because it's a heavyweight fight. So we knew it was going to be one way or the other. So you never want to base your warm up on that co-main event, because we know it was 5 rounds, but we know it's probably not going to be 5 rounds.
Right.
So we started the fight before that one. Once we got our hands wrapped and everything, and then you never want to overdo it because your fight's 5 rounds. And for me, I like to get a good sweat in, but when it's a 5-round fight, it's like, all right, we'll get a quick warm up in, and then you're ready to go.
Got you. So did you ever fall asleep on that nap at all?
Yeah. I ended up just like, dozing off a little bit.
Yeah.
So I got like probably like 30 to 40 minute power nap in there.
All right.
But for the most part, I was just chilling, watching Netflix.
Yeah, dude, it's just unbelievable thinking about all the different components that, like, when you're sitting there watching fights, right? At the mansion, you're watching some of these fights, right? Knowing that you're going to drive. It's got to be just such a weird mental thing where it's like, I'm lying in bed watching fights or chilling, and I'm about to go be the main event here and change my life forever.
Yeah, it's awkward, right? It's like weird. It's like a weird scenario to think about. And then you're like, then they show like the highlights of you. And you're like, hey, that's us. And we're going to go there in a little bit. But also for me, like, even that day, I said it before, I was like, I watched a lot of Habib against Barbosa just to give me that mindset, and seeing how he fought Barbosa that day. It was just like walking him down, not caring about anything, not giving him kicking range. So like that whole week, all I did was watch it. Then that day, all I was doing was watching that fight. And it just put me in like a zone. Like I always try to, like, whenever I'm going against certain opponents, I like to be in a certain zone of who I want to fight like, or how I want to fight them in a certain way. And like, it's always a different fight, but I never want to watch my opponent on fight day. I always watch, or even fight week, it's always somebody else. So with that week, it was all just Khabib and Barbosa, and then the way he fought him, I wanted to have that mindset of like fearlessness of just walking forward on him.
I love it. And it's interesting. You hear Jared talk about, do the same thing to Shavkat. You can be sure the game plan will be adjusted slightly for that opponent.
Always. And I was talking to Will Harris earlier too. It's like we go against, whether it's Shavkat or Usman, they're both from Eddie Hoos gym, and we've fought them like 4 times already. So he's had so many times the game plan against me, but we come with a different game plan for every one of our fights that with them. So it's like always trying to bring a different fighter, especially when you're going against the same team back to back over and over and over again. Like we fought, he's cornered against me, against Luka, against Gilbert Burns, against Takashi Sato. It's probably like, all right, we're gonna catch you this time.
Right. Oh, I love it. It just, I think back to some of the other conversations we've had with certain coaches about Eric Nixick and Sean Strickland. That's one matchup I hope happens in the future. Belal Muhammad, Sean Strickland at some point with a belt on the line. But, I've been saying this to people, right? And I know that you and Merab are different fighters, but man, don't you think Merab could benefit from watching the main event at 304 over and over again before this upcoming matchup?
Yeah, 100%. But like I've seen also too, like, even when I look at similarities between O'Malley and Leon, like Leon's more of a kicker and he needs that kicking range. O'Malley's a boxer. So in boxing range, you can do shorter punches, sort of thing. So you can't rock forward as much. And even with me and Merab, like, not to like put it down, but like my striking is better than his.
No doubt.
So it's going to be different for him. But just I think mentality wise, punches is shooting. But he has to get past that range. O'Malley's so good with his boxing range and walking backwards and punching backwards. He's comfortable there. Leon's not comfortable going backwards, I don't think. And we knew he was uncomfortable going backwards.
So, when I think about that Fight Inc. show, right, and Aljo and sort of seeing behind the scenes, Aljo sort of taking that fight against O'Malley, and maybe it wasn't ideal timing for Aljamain Sterling. It gives me great pride to know how smart you are and how in control you are of your championship path, right? Whether it's an injury or whether it's, and so I guess I just, you could talk about that a little bit, but it's like, we talk about when or whatever, and we know you want to be active, but we also know that you're running the show.
Yeah, 100%. And as for me, I'm not going to be like rushed into anything, but I also want to be active. I want to be a fight. So for myself, for sure, I want to get one in before the end of the year. I think December makes the most sense. And I know people are saying, oh, well, McGregor's going to fight in December. Nobody fights on his card. But I'm like, bro, McGregor's not fighting. Like, he's not fighting in December. They're going to need a main event for that card. So they can hit up your boy. I'll be ready to go. But yeah, for me, obviously Abu Dhabi would have been amazing to do in October, but it was like, it's going to be too quick of a turnaround. And for me now, I got to take 3-4 weeks off for the nose. So it's like, by the time that happens, it's like, you got to rush right into camp and get ready to
exactly.
And it's like, nah, it took us forever to get here. Now we're going to be ready for a camp. We're going to be ready for a fight. And we're not taking a year off.
Right.
If we go up before that is, it'd be perfect.
Exactly. Not hibernating at all. So we're going to see with the Sphere cornering Ignacio Bahamondes, yes?
Yeah, 100%. And like I tell people, bro, like, he's literally the best. He's a better version of Leon than Leon is. He's the best striker that I've ever trained with. And without him this camp, I wouldn't be able to do it. So, like, a huge shout out to him. I'm just mad that he wasn't able to go to Manchester with us because of visa issues, and it would have been hard for him to get it done. But to be able to bring it back home to him and for him to see it and to now be able to help him for his camp. Obviously, this is going to be a huge card for him. This is a huge moment for him to fight in this Sphere is going to be great. And I think he's going to go out there. He's going to steal the show.
I love it. So, dude, we've been at it almost an hour tonight, right? We're going to keep rolling here. What's up? Yeah. You got to get in here,
Huge
Cody.
Moment for him. Huge moment for Remember the Show. I mean, the welterweight champion of the world, Jay, is between us right here.
Bro, good. I'm glad you're on the screen.
4 years ago, almost to the day. 4 years ago, probably.
Yeah, right. September 2020, we started. I'm glad you got back on the screen because I was, bro.
What a fucking date, huh? 7/27.
Bro, it's funny. I went back and watched episode 1, Belal. Yikes. And not me, not you, me. Yeah, but watching myself back, right? Like, oh man. But dude, it is so funny to think back and that's the one thing I'll say, right? You're the same dude. I've talked about in the past how, like, when I look at your mindset in interviews many, many years ago, it's like I still see the genuine core human being there. Same thing. It's just the same thing. Like for me, Fight Week was nuts. Being there, seeing you on all these shows that I don't always watch. I don't always watch all these embeddeds, but I'm watching you, right? But then once I get in your presence, it's my boy again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cody, how about our boy, dude? Strapping him up. We got so much more to talk about every week.
Well, and I just want to say, I mean, obviously, congrats, Belal, on a public platform here. I mean, we've seen it behind the scenes, but to see just the turncoating of the entirety almost of social media, you know, everyone, there's no secret. Like, you know, Belal's probably most hated across MMA Twitter before this title shot. Belal wins the title, and all of a sudden, everyone's like, man, like, I like Belal. I was like, we've been trying to tell you for years here.
Right?
Trying.
And I will say, and I've said this over and over again, there are a lot of people in the UFC and in the UFC community of workers and staff that know Belal well. And all those people have so much love for the Belal. And those people are like friends of mine. And John kept saying over and over again to you, Belal, like, you think Bisping just rooting for the British fighters? Bisping's got mad love for Belal because he knows him as a human, respects him as a fighter. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's so much love from people that matter and know Belal well before any of this, you know? So
honestly, that was the best part of being like in Abu Dhabi, because like the whole UFC staff, they're all like, "What's up, champ? I'm gonna keep calling you champ," and like they're like so happy for me. It was like such a good experience. It was like so much love there,
dude. I can't get enough of it. And we're gonna be back talking about this stuff more. Go ahead, Cody. What do you got?
So I just have one last thing, because you just about to get back to Chicago. You got me, boy?
My stuff froze.
You got me?
Yeah, I'm good now.
All right, so which Chicago team are you most excited to go with the belt and hold? And on the Jumbotron, it's going to say UFC welterweight champion Belal Muhammad, Chicago native. Which team?
It has to be. I mean, it's the Bulls from. It's always going to be the Bulls. Basketball is my first love. Obviously, the Bears would be epic, but yeah, hitting the United Center would be the best thing ever. And especially if the UFC ends up coming to the United Center next year or something like that, it'll be like the greatest feeling ever.
He's due for a trip back to Wrigley Field. I think the baseball season's still underway. He'll go over to Comiskey, is it still? What do they call that in the South Side?
In Soldier Field. Why not?
Are they doing Hard Knocks over there?
Oh, yeah. Bring the boy in. Oh, yeah. I already shot a tweet to Mercedes Lewis. He's our boy. So,
dude, he is. Yeah, there you go.
He loves it. So,
Belal, you got to slide up in that Mercedes Lewis.
Trying to make moves.
Belal, slide up in that.
He's hitting me up on, he's like, bro, you're killing Usman. I'm like, bro. Yeah, so these guys want to play a fire. These guys they don't want to play with the fire right here. Like, you want the smoke, you're gonna get it all.
Yeah, exactly. Bring it. What? We're right here.
My last question, I'll let you get out. Is there one guy or one celebrity, one DM, Belal, that you've gotten that you're like, man, like you show somebody, you're like, man, like look at that.
Bro, it was Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, epic win, bro. That was a huge, and I'm like, bro, I'm gonna draft you this year, man. You're my guy. I told my brothers, they were like also hype. And I was like, bro, I called dibs on him. There's no dibs on him drafted this year. I gotta get it this year.
And for those of you fight fans like Joe Rogan who don't know who Christian McCaffrey is, you know, one of the greatest football players in the NFL, one of the greatest athletes maybe to have lived. This guy, when it's all said and done, Hall of Famer, no doubt. Bro, so we're going to talk more. And I'll say before we get out of here, check Belal, new shirt, Belal Muhammad, and new, right? Average Joe Romero, dude, everything he does, so inspired, become a great friend of mine. He's just the man. JohnAnik.com, code BULLY, 15% off everything. Belal, we're going to talk a lot more. I'm going to be giving you your flowers many more times, but what else you got on the way out, if anything, champion?
My brother, I just want to say I appreciate everybody who's been with us since the beginning. Even the new fans that are coming on board now, it's all good. We got plenty of room on this bully train. For everybody else from Chicago, make sure you guys are at the parade this Sunday, 2 o'clock, 95th in Harlem. Come down there, have some fun. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on out there. And just want to say, it was a long journey, but there's still many more journey to go. Like, we're not stopping here. We're going to keep going. We're going to leave our legacy as the best welterweight to ever do it. That's all that matters.
Climbing those pound for pounds champions. What is that Teddy Atlas said? 20 to 30% better. Good luck. My boy's a problem. For the undisputed welterweight champion of the world, Belal Muhammad, my name is Jason Anik. We appreciate you being with us on Remember the Show. We'll see you next Thursday night. There's the strap. Have a good night, everybody. Remember the name.